Unbelievable, my wonderful, wonderful people. Apparently, there is an audio video that is making rounds that Bishop David Oyedepo said Tinubu will never be sworn in, Nigerians should not congratulate him, and so forth and so on. By the way, we're bringing you a full documentary and a full, up-to-date speed of the so-called journalist that said he leaked that audio and the guy said he will confess. So right now we are hearing Festus Keyamo blasting David Oyedepo, Bishop David Oyedepo, by the way, say for saying Peter Obi presidential and I mean Festus Keyamo blasts Bishop Oyedepo, says Peter Obi presidential ambition is dead. Okay, so the Minister of State and Labor, spokesman for the Tinubu Shetima's presidential campaign, Mr. Festus Keyamo's son, has reached out to the leaked audio conversation between the Labour Party and the bishop. The Minister of State, who is supposed to be for Labour and Employment, and spokesman for the Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Council, Mr. Festus Keyamo's son, has reacted to the leaked audio conversation between the Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi and the founder of the Living Faith Church, Bishop David Oyedepo. In the leaked clip released by online newspaper People Glacier, has set the social media on fire since Saturday. In the audio, it was said that David Oyedepo was heard Peter Obi was heard begging David Oyedepo to help him mobilize Christian votes mobilize Christian voters ahead of the election, especially those in the north central states of Kwara, Kogi, Niger, declaring the election was a religious war. Obi was repeatedly heard saying, "Yes, Daddy," while the conversation lasted. Festus Keyamo, while reacting to the conversation, said God has exposed Obi for declaring a religious war on multiple religion and ethnic country, declaring his dream of becoming president one day, he said, is dead. In a statement, Keyamo said, having confirmed the authenticity of what is now known as Peter Obi, "Yes, Daddy" audio, I think the real culprit here are the so-called men of God who allow themselves to be used by unsubscription politicians to seek to influence religious passion on our dear nation in the name of politics. And he said these are the people who are causing wahala in the country. So when you are telling people to listen, now listen to the voice of the Lord. Is it actually Peter Obi's telephone call they heard and not God's voice? This is deceitful, shameful, and disgusting. Imagine a so-called man of God comparing notes with a politician as to what he said, and he will say in the pulpit in order to get him votes. I hope this suffering embarrassment for men of God in the name of Nigeria for we designing of the nation from their pulpit with politicians and churchgoers to stop having unguarded services, and all in the name of God and men of God. As for Peter Obi, who declared election a religious war, is in a multiple religion, multi-ethnic country like ours. The real God has just exposed him, and his dream of becoming Nigerian's president one day is dead. Yes, Daddy is now a permanent niche for this nation, and we'll never forget it. So this is Festus Keyamo trying to create a name for Peter Obi, saying that Peter Obi is Yes, Daddy, and what have you. He's saying that Peter Obi was, but again, we don't know the authenticity of this very audio that they are talking about. So Festus Keyamo is telling us that Bishop David Oyedepo and Peter Obi, that this was their conversation. Apparently, like I earlier reiterated, a leak audio is out there saying that Bishop David Oyedepo and, Bishop David Oyedepo, as well as our very own brother, Peter Obi, they have a conversation. Apparently, their conversation, this was before the elections, yes? And this is what happened, that Peter Obi was asking Bishop David Oyedepo to assist him to mobilize for vote and what have you. Now, if you listen to the recent propaganda, it's as if they are just bombarding Peter Obi left, right, and center, right? Since Peter Obi filed his lawsuit, it's as if all hell has been let loose. I mean, it's been from one to the other, unbelievable. I mean, it's been unbelievable, like seriously unbelievable, for the fact that, he opened his mouth to say, okay, he's not happy with the election, he wants to contest it, and he involved the, America, and Americans are ready to come and testify with regards to Tinubu drug case. If you notice of late, in fact, the drama that happened in the aircraft, a particular young man boarded the aircraft, and all of a sudden he shouted on top of his voice in the middle of the aircraft, Tinubu will not get sworn in. What's anybody's business? Before you know it, the man started shouting obedience. It looks suspicious. It could be real. Don't get me wrong. I said it could be real, but it looks suspicious. It looked like a well-crafted out drama. Our Nollywood brothers and sisters, the way they act drama, that's the way it sounded. If you put two and two together, some people said no, that it is real. Some people, I mean, the decisions and the view towards that is varies from from person to person. After watching that video, the guy was shouting, obedient, obedient, I'm naked, you are watching me, like obedience send you. Obedience said that they go outside, they go find trouble. You just go out there, you start inciting trouble and everything, that you expect some people who call themselves obedient to come and cause wahala. Excuse me, in what nation does that work? Have you seen anybody called obedient that just goes there and start looking for trouble left, right, and center? It doesn't work that way, does it? I bet to tell you that the answer is no. It doesn't work that way. But I can tell you for free, since Peter Obi came out to say, you know what, this election, I'm not happy. You said we should contest it, I'm going to court. And he came up with the Tinubu's former court case. It's been something else. You can't believe it. All hell has let loose. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Bye for now.